Hey everybody out there on the web, this is Chappie with New Survival Skills, and today we're going to bring you a little demo of some great products that were just recently shipped to us from Augason Farms. Augason Farms makes some great dehydrated foods for your pantry, for your prepper's pack, for outdoor life, for whatever you need a dehydrated meal for, or some of these accoutrements. And we're just going to go through some of them briefly, and we're going to actually cook them up right here. Matt's behind the camera today, and we're just going to make this brief because we have some other demos of these exact products that we plan to do, and we plan to do them in the field. We're going to vacuum pack some of this stuff down into smaller portions, and we're going to take it out in the field and see how well it does under the extreme circumstances and the life that we live out in the wild. So stay tuned for just a little bit, and let's get to this. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go through briefly some of these products, like the creamy potato soup mix, Country Fresh, this is dried milk, and the chicken noodle soup mix. And how we're going to do this is we're going to try to make it as minimal as possible. You know, we've got the big huge, company stove in the background, but one of the things we're going to use today is a new product that we picked up a couple of months ago, and you guys can actually find a link to this product. It's an Amazon link. It's on our website at www.newsurvivalskills.com, and this is a great single burner stove. It comes in its own plastic carrying case, and set this sucker up, show you how easy it is. Just take a can of fuel. These cans of fuel run you about $1 a can. And just set it in there, lock it in place, and turn the knob, and it's lit and ready to go. Alright guys, the first thing we're going to make here is the creamy potato soup mix, and the reason for that is Matt and I have both been up for way too long, and we need something to eat, especially Matt. So for this mix, it's 2/3 cup mix to 2 1/8 cup water. We'll make 2 servings, so to split that in half, if you were just going to make it 1 serving, it's 1/3 cup of mix to 1 1/4 cup of water. I'm surprised I can do that math, as tired as I am. So anyways, give us a minute, we're going to set this up, we're going to put the water in the soup mix, mix it up, and we're going to test it and tell you how good it is or how bad it is. This is our first time trying out Augason Farms products, so it might be a shocker to us because we're not really that fond of dehydrated food stuff, so let's see how well it performs. You know, measuring out black powder is a whole lot easier. Get out of there. Alright. 2/3 cup. I can tell you right now, since Matt decided he was going to tape this, that I have to tell you, I'm impressed with the smell alone. It smells good. Did you smell that? Smell that. Yeah, smell it when you know it's not the camera.
That's amazing.
This guy puts his nose right in the mix.
That was for dramatic effect. It actually does, that really actually does smell pretty good.
I know it does, huh? This is kitchen science, so it doesn't have to be exact, right? That's exactly. 1 cup. Let's get this thing fired up.
Yep, it's lit.
It's lit. That's what I like about that stove. You know, if you were in an actual emergency situation where you were trying to, feed your family, you know what? Let's call it 2 cups. I know that's what, the directions said 2 1/8 cup water. But let's just call it 2 cups and see if it'll be a little bit more creamy.
The Mayans, they were talking about you, buddy.
The Mayans?
Because you skipped that 1/8 of a cup.
Yeah. If the world comes to an end in 2012, December 21st, it will be because I skipped that 1/8 of a cup.
And we'll all be like, thank you, Chappie.
I'm going to tell you what, dude, this little stove, I'm going to have to turn this burner down.
It's cranking heat pretty good there?
Yeah, I think it's getting a little...
You would recommend this stove to the average consumer?
I would. You know, one of the reasons why...
Seriously, that's smelling good.
It is, isn't it? I want to say...
Chappy sloshed a little.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, man. Try to get the camera as close to the flame as you can. I mean, it's not like we lost enough cameras on wildfires. We need to go ahead and lose one in the kitchen. You just see the insurance man. So how was this one lost? In the kitchen. Ah. Matt was cooking.
Yeah. That's what it was.
I'm liking the fact that this seems to have broken down rather quickly. You know what? While this is heating a little bit, you like that U.S. military issue spoon that can double as an entrenching tool?
That's awesome.
I know it barely fits in my mouth. That's hard to believe.
I know.
See, I had to cut you off at the pass on that one, dude. This is you know what? I mean, there's no smell-o-vision, so you're gonna have to take our word for it. This smells really good. And I mean, Matt and I are used to eating MREs, and most of the time those don't smell good. We like them. We do like them. But
I generally think they taste great, but
they taste great, but a lot of times they're not. You know, and when you're in a survival situation, I mean, you will eat anything, but
I've often been amazed at like the contrast of what an MRE smells like versus what it actually winds up tasting like.
Exactly.
I'm glad it doesn't.
There is a reason why they put Tabasco in some of them, though.
Yeah, there's a couple that aren't. You know, they're not going to be serving it at Mastro's and fooling anybody.
Yeah,
but
it did get. It's getting pretty thick. It's got some good consistency. I'm really impressed with the stove. Now look at that, we got it to a boil already. So I'm going to shut this sucker down.
Let it stand.
Let it sit for a minute, and then Matt and I will get back to this, and we'll give you a taste. Well, we'll taste it for you, and we'll tell you with our eclectic palates. Well, I guess shaving the mustache off brought back big words. Anyways,
I know, what was that word you used in the intro? It was you.
I don't know. I can't even remember.
It was something I was like, whoa, what was?
But we'll try this out. Again, it's creamy potato soup mix from Augason Farms. Check them out online. We're going to put a link to them on our Facebook and on our there is a link to them on our www.newsurvivalskills.com. Check them out. And here in a minute, when Matt and I try this out, I'll tell you how good it is or how bad it is. Some things smell really good and taste really bad, just like MREs sometimes smell really bad and taste really good. So stay tuned.
Are you recording that now?
Yeah, and you know,
awesome.
It's kind of crazy that it's like 90 degrees out and we're in here eating soup.
Hot potato soup.
But thank God the AC is somewhat on.
Yes.
So what do you think about this Augason Farms soup?
It tastes as good as it smells. It doesn't just taste like potato soup. It actually tastes like a little bit like a broccoli cheese. I don't know if I'm putting my finger exactly on what it is, but I mean it has that flavor of it's got more to it, like some herbs or whatever, and I guess that's like a cheesy flavor. Whatever it is, I'm liking it, and I think you will too. Of course, like I said, it's not exactly a cold day outside, and this stuff's been near a fire, so I'm eating kind of slowly, trying to let it cool as I go. But
would you recommend this to the N.S.S. fans or to anybody out there on the World Wide Web that's looking for something to add to their pantry, either everyday use or prepper's pantry?
I would recommend it to everybody, except that guy that cut me off in traffic earlier.
Nah, he doesn't get
any.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is really good. In fact, I'm going to eat the whole thing.
Alright guys, so Matt and I just tried the creamy potato soup mix from Augason Farms, and you heard what Matt had to say about it, and well, this is the pot I cooked it in, and it's empty. We both enjoyed it thoroughly. Not only did it smell good, it was easy to cook, it tasted great, and we would highly recommend that from Augason Farms. I'm thinking that here in a minute we're going to highly recommend a lot of stuff from Augason Farms. But Let me put this stove away real quick. And then...
How quickly does it break down when you want to put it back away?
Look at that. I've seen some Army Rangers who
Boom!
couldn't do it that quick.
It's gonna be one of the stages of a toughest Ranger competition.
Toughest Ranger competition.
How quick can you put away a Chinatown stove?
Yeah, exactly. What Matt and I are going to try out now is the Country Fresh instant non-fat dry milk. And I'm going to say that I'm going against the directions, you know, because it does say to mix this in a pitcher and let it chill.
Overnight.
Well,
that's
no, it says to let it chill in a refrigerator, but
ideal conditions.
let's just say
like
the situation is a power outage and the power's been out for 72 hours and you have no fresh milk and you have no way of, you know, chilling it. So, this stuff's really powdery. Reminds me of those days working for that company with 3-letter initial name. Having to deal with powdered substances. Okay. 1/3 cup of the powdered milk to 1 cup of water. And then you're supposed to whisk it. But we don't have a whisk, so we're going to spoon it.
2012, man. 2012.
Exactly. It's all my fault. People. The stock market's going to crash. Mel Gibson's going to go sober.
Wonk, wonk.
Dude, that one almost made me laugh. Okay. It's dissolving rather well. I can see why they say whisk it, because
yeah,
there are some chunks. But hey. You know what I was just thinking, Matt?
I didn't know you could think, but go ahead.
Yeah, I know. You know what I was thinking is, you know how we like to make our own gorp and whatnot?
Yeah.
I wonder if you just add 1/3 cup of this to a bag of granola and vacuum seal it. If you could then add water to the granola and make instant cereal. See what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean 1/3 cup of that, the dry stuff?
Of the dried powdered milk.
I would imagine that would probably work pretty dang well. Maybe we'll have to try that in the field.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, Matt.
And if it doesn't work,
combat
I'm leaving you in the field.
Expedient milk, right? All right, dude. I'm gonna let you try that one. I'm gonna try this one straight out of the can.
Nice milk
mustache?
A little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah?
What do you think of it so far?
Dude, it's milk. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Cheers.
Yeah. I can feel that milk mustache still.
It'd be better cold.
It would be. It tastes just like room temperature milk, doesn't it?
Yep. I need some room temperature Oreos.
Yeah.
No, actually, it's not bad. Yeah.
Not bad, dude. You finished it.
Well, waste not, one.
All right, so from Chappie and Matt here with new survival skills, the 2 products we tested out today: the Country Fresh non-fat dried milk from Augason Farms. And pack that back up. And you know, one of the cool things I like about this is once you open this can, you have a plastic lid to reseal it. And this is the, what do they call these cans? Is an everyday use can, is this size. And then what we're going to get into here in a couple of weeks, or probably shorter if we can get out into the field on Sunday, we can take the solar cooker out to the rifle range with us. Here's some thinking. We're going to be out in the sun anyways. We might as well do some cooking while we're shooting.
Some fresh bread.
Exactly. So what we're going to do now is...
nothing like the smell of cordite and bread baking.
Exactly. This is how we think things up at N.S.S. This is the bigger can. I think they call this number 20 can. It's a number 20 can, right? And then you've got your everyday use can. So these are the two sizes. But we're going to take this one out to the rifle range this weekend. And we'll take the solar cooker. You guys have seen that online. And we'll set up the solar cooker. And we'll throw in some of this mix. And maybe some of the scrambled eggs mix. If we throw the scrambled egg mix in there on a flat surface like one of our cooking pans, we might actually get to make omelets in the sun. That sounds like a plan. So, our first review of Augason Farms products, I would say they scored off the charts. I would say because I've tried Mountain House stuff, I've tried their soup mix. The Augason's potato soup was much better than Mountain House. So for those of you out there who use that stuff, give these guys a try if you haven't yet, because I think it's fantastic. Matt, what do you think?
I agree. You know, I don't have a whole lot of experience with Mountain House, but this is good enough that I would definitely look forward to.
And before we take off, one of the things that I like about this is the sweet corn. I asked for this especially for them to send to us to try out. It's freeze-dried sweet corn, and one of the things that Matt and I like to do,
love me some sweet corn.
When we're out in the field and we're cooking meals, we always like to add corn to our stews. We like to add corn to most any of the chows that we make. Being freeze-dried, I bet we could even add it to a cornbread mix, freeze-dried. And it would probably absorb and rehydrate some of the moisture while I was cooking.
I would imagine.
Until this weekend, when we shoot some more video for Augason Farms, this is Chappie. And that's Matt behind the camera. And we're with N.S.S. and we're saying to you guys, take care of the wild. Hey guys, Chappie here with new survival skills. Today's a range day for us. We're out here shooting, and I brought the solar oven out and set it out here in one of the fields probably about an hour ago. And what we've got in it is some buttermilk biscuit mix from Augason Farms and some instant or dried instant egg mix with bacon and cheese that we added to it. So we're going to take a look at it and see how it's doing. And you can see the solar oven is almost to 250 degrees. It's just a simple ammo can with aluminum foil glued to the top of the lid as a reflector. It's got reflective insulation in it, and that plexiglass lid. So I'm going to open this up, take a look at it, and I'll let you guys see what transpires here in a minute. Alright guys, I'm trying to stay out of the sun so I can get you a good shot. I don't know if you can see that big bite mark I just put in there with a spoon. But that's just the buttermilk biscuit mix from Augason Farms. I mixed it up in a Ziploc bag with some water, and then just dumped it in the pan with some parchment paper on it. And there's the eggs, all cooked up with cheese and bacon, and they're delicious. So for the crew from N.S.S., I'd like to give a big shout out to Augason Farms for sponsoring us. Great product, great prices, and what we've tried of their stuff so far has been just delicious, so we expect this to be delicious too. So we'll talk to you guys in the next video, so take care and take care of the wild.
This is from the
Augason Farms.
Augason Farms. So
Buttermilk biscuit.
it's pretty good. A little doughy, but
Cooked in the solar cooker. Yeah.
I'll have some more.
Me too.
Yeah, pretty good.
You like that? Honest opinion? Well, you're going back for seconds, so.
Yeah, hang on a minute. Yeah, tell you what.
Can you tell me what's went in there, but I don't, nothing